Goryeo Dynasty Celadons, or Chongja, are among the most renowned of Asian ceramics. Their development is strongly associated with the southwest coastal regions around Gangjin and Buwon in South Korea. Abundant resources of clay, water, trees, and access to sea transportation routes allowed the ceramics industry to thrive here during the Goryeo period, from the 900s through the 1300s. 188 kiln sites have been excavated in this area. In 1997, one of the museums dedicated to the study and preservation of Goryeo Celadons opened to the public in Gangjin. A central figure behind the founding of the new museum is Lee Yong-hee. Born and raised in the area, Lee became fascinated by the many pottery fragments that were found around his house. In 1964, the National Museum of Korea uncovered a Goryeo Dynasty kiln site in his garden. From then on, he immersed himself in the study of Chongja and was one of the people who attempted to recreate their unique and highly valued color.
재현 과정에서는 모든 공정이 다 정성과 자기의 의지를 다 표현해내야 하기 때문에 어려운 것은 다 한두 가지가 아니죠. 어떤 분들은 고려 청자는 나의 신이고 종교다 그런 표현을 한 사람들도 있습니다. 처음에는 우리가 중국의 기술을 유입했던 것은 사실인 것 같습니다. 그러나 점차적으로 고려적인 것으로 변모를 하고 또 새로운 기술을 도입을 하면서 중국보다도 더 좋은 도자기를 만들어냈는데 그러한 것은 실증적으로 12세기경에 우리나라의 사신으로 왔던 서경의 고려도의 기록으로 보더라도 충분히 이해할 수가 있습니다.
The new museum hosts an outdoor festival of ceramics. There are demonstrations of the techniques involved in making Chongja. Lee believes there are 24 steps involved in the process. First, the clay is gathered, sifted, and mixed, then allowed to dry for about 20 days. Before being formed on the wheel, the clay is moistened and then pounded and kneaded to remove air bubbles. A variety of techniques are used to decorate the Celadons. The most famous is the uniquely Korean inlay technique, or sangam. Here, white or red slip is brushed into incised designs on the leather-hard surface of the clay, and the excess is scraped off. The Celadons receive 2 firings. The first firing is set at about 800 degrees centigrade. After cooling, the glaze is applied. The unique color derives partly from a small percentage of iron in the glaze. The glazed pots are placed back in the kiln, inside containers designed to protect them from flying ash and other debris. During the Celadon Festival in 2003, a group of dignitaries and politicians were invited to light the kiln. The second firing is set at about 1300 degrees centigrade, and the kiln atmosphere is removed of oxygen. These many steps result in the unique color of Celadon. Shujing described the glaze as having, quote, the radiance of jade and the clarity of water. The bluish gray-green color is admired for its many subtle variations in tone. Copper oxide and inlay decoration are considered two important innovations of Goryeo potters. Lee spent decades trying to recreate this process. He believes that the Goryeo potters were so attuned to their technique that they could tell the temperature of the kiln by observing the color of the fire and smoke and listening carefully to its sounds. As the kiln is unloaded, each piece is inspected. Those that do not meet the high standards of production are destroyed. This accounts for many of the shards found in the waste piles of ancient kiln sites. The Gangjin Museum today encompasses 2 excavated kiln sites from the Goryeo period, in addition to the galleries and workshops. The chief curator, Mr. Choi Sun-il, explains the mission.
앞으로 청자박물관의 사업 부분에 대해서는 지금 고려청자의 그 수집이나 아니면 조사 그리고 연구 그리고 이제 뭐 다양한 많은 사람들한테 고려청자를 체계적으로 알려줄 수 있는 전시 부분에 많은 방점을 두고 있습니다. 고려시대 청자와 현재 청자의 어떠한 그 동질성, 뭐 유색이나 기형이나 문양 기법들에 대해서 얼마만큼 똑같느냐에 많은